Welcome back to Whatever Happens, Part 2. We are still out here at Pete's, out in Henning there. At the end of the video, I'll show the card again to get a hold of them if you got some square body parts or snowmobile parts. Or you just want to get rid of your snowmobiles, I guess. We're going to adventure down here to this side. I have not been over here yet. Well, there's some old John Deere snowmobiles there. We got the tow peg tipped over. Ooh, the 60s dually back there. We got a round eye Chev. Well, somebody's tow unit probably from whenever they didn't want to deal with it anymore. Look at that flat nose. What is that thing? Sorry about the wind out here. It is terrible. We're about to get stormed on. Boy, that thing is nice. Not for hire, of course. Let's take a look at this thing. What do we got here? Ford? That is a Ford. Something racing, not for hire. Interesting. Is there a door on the other side? We gotta check this thing out. Oh my God, we got a door. Please no one be living in there. Knock knock. Oh, look at that seat. That is pretty nifty. That's creepy as shit. Whoa, inline. We got an inline in there. Look at this. Wow. That'd be pretty. Look at them seats made out of plumbing pipe. Alright. There we go. Marlep Racing. Not for hire. 5 bolts. Let's go look at this thing here. Oh wow. That thing is pretty cool. Last tagged in 02. It looks like it says. Yes, 02. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I like to look at that cab. That's really sweet. Now, just gotta make our way through here. Yep. All right. On to the big stuff here. What in the world are those? I have no idea. Some pretty big caster wheels on those things. Holy smokes. Wow. Then we got to his scrap piles. It looks like. There we go. So many 60 Chevys out here. Tons of square bodies. And looks like you just got a bunch of scrap metal piles everywhere. Some campers. This is the Breaking Bad side. Coming into this mix. Ooh, where's that wind coming? What in the world is this? Is somebody... Yes. Right there. Somebody chopped this thing. And right here, you can kind of see there. Right there. So somebody's little hot rod project. Look at this one's sanded down, and I don't know how old that Bondo is. That is a nice, looks like it's pretty much all complete. It won't be a bad project. Little quarters, and I don't think there's a bed left. Holy cool. Could just redo that. All the strips are there for the most part. A little bent up. True dual exhaust. You see that? That's pretty neat. We got 2-wheel drive here. I'm gonna guess 80s. Scottsdale. That had to have been 80s. Just had to have been. Make it down the line here. I'm pretty sure I just walked over a grill of a Chevy 80s grill. I was probably on that truck at one point. I couldn't even see it through the grass until I heard crunching. Oh boy. That is a cool colored boat right there. Puddin's Fab Shop blue boat. Oh, look at the seats. That is pretty neat. I like those seats. You take those horns off. That'd be pretty sweet to put inside an old project car. That's not a bad look to that one either. That's nice. Yeah, someone tried to paint her the best they could. This that's a nice, had to be an 80, I don't know, 80 something. The red drew me in. I'm not a fan of red, but the silver in the middle of it is. Wow, are you kidding me? Oh, okay. That's not a bad door. $1984. But who knows? It could be a different year. Someone could have slapped something else in there from a different truck. Just don't know. Yeah, I think this is also an 80s. The big boy dump truck, little mini dump truck actually. It's a nice hood just sit there. There's another one. A GMC. There's the old whistling diesel. Oh boy. That's rough. That camper door slamming back over there. Watch this. Come on, man. Oh. It was opening and closing there for a second. It scared the heck out of me. Said I woke somebody up. Holy smokes. Hello 90s. Digital calculator. Alright. Just gonna. There you go. That's not in bad shape. Someone kind of cut that out. This piece, but not in bad shape. Someone ripped the whole dash out and said, I'm not taking the last bolt out. You can just rip it out. That is a cool, man. That is a nice door. Southpaw sign code, baby. Holy lug nuts. Ah. Oh, it's got art on the hood even? Okay. Southpaw sign code. That is pretty sweet. Oh, this was even in better shape. That is Looks like it's not. Wow, that is cool how they put the white in there for it to show. That probably looked really awesome back in the day. I don't know what in the world. What is this? What in the... Alright. Alright. I'll leave you alone. Jeez. Hey, tailgate's still on it. There's a decent frame to start with there for something. Oh, this one's actually got a nice glove box on her. There's a bed. There's a pretty clean bed. Hold on, someone was working on this thing. For sure. Yeah, look at this frame. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is someone's... That is not really too dented up or beat up. Gosh, that wind is not a fan of us today. We got a little break in the rainstorm. Had to go refuel up on some food. Here's this thing. I know the first part video showed the underside, so I'm going to show the... That is a short, really short flatbed. Wow. That is like a purple pink. It reminds me of an old 90s Players snowmobile color configuration there. I got some more that are just butchered down. This cab isn't that bad here. Oh my. I think we found a winner. Wait. What year? This is 80s. Yep. That ain't gonna work. Hold it. 4.1 liter. Okay. So... Yo! Alright. Little baby truck. Oh! Looks like someone tried to... No. She was a 5-speed? Okay, yeah. It's the dashboard. In cow. That is cow pattern rip. Oh my lord. Alright, must have been a farm truck. I could see one of my friends, Lexi, doing that with her dash. Cow print. Boy, that wind. I don't know what side. We'll go down here. I know in my other video, in part 1, I did all these girls. There's so many, like, all the way down. We started on the other side of those buses, by the way. And there is just a bunch behind. I mean, there's more. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Guys, soon I will be making a website and having merch available on there for everyone to help support the channel here. I will have, just to start with, to see if anyone is interested into buying merch, I'll have larges and extra large, just to start with, and then if it kind of picks up from there, then I'll start doing more sizes, smalls, medium, large, XL, all the way up to 3XL. And they'll be available for purchase on the website once I get past this dilemma of medical stuff, personal stuff. That I'm not going to tell you, not going to bore you with that kind of stuff, but oh, hello. Those don't look too bad shape. That thing is just lonely, but look at the frame on her. Wow. Nice shape. I wonder, gosh, wonder what it was like to see this thing in action back in the day. Or what in earth was pulling this thing. Holy. That is a setup there. Holy smokes. Oh, don't let that fool you. She's thick. That is a cool, let me see. Ooh, yeah. That would have been a cool color. That is a large light. That's bigger than my head. Maybe I just have a small head. Oh yeah, that is a cool looking color combo in there. Wow. There's some doors. This one's still got the beauty rings. Looks like a 5-speed tranny cover. It's there. I like those mirrors. Throw a comment down below on what your favorite style mirror is on these rounds and the squares. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Comment also down below if you know what body style people are calling these. Because, like, I'm a car guy, just never really figured out what in the world they're calling them. I just call them classics. Here's that Suburban. We're gonna go to the door side of that Suburban. Part 1 we only just kind of filmed on a not so great GoPro. We accidentally grabbed the old GoPro, but we gotta get into this thing. Somebody got rear-ended there. Oh, they took. I was hoping that extra door would have been in here. What a cool looking truck. The old family getter. I cannot imagine hopping in here with the family back in the day, late 60s, and I wonder how much gas was back then. Here's a little kind of view here. What we got going on. Then of course, we got Bumblebee sitting back there. Let's see, he got beat up by Megatron real quick. That's right. Maybe somebody online here will come rescue you. I know that we're missing a lot over there. I just can't really get to some of those over there. I have to crawl over the hoods of other vehicles to get to them, and it's already hard enough for me with the cane to get around. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, though. I'll tell you that. Getting some work out. I had to see. Is this pink? What in the world? It's like a faded red. That maybe it's the clear coat gone. I don't know. Little tape job deluxe there. Oofda. These ones are kind of rough, but all these windows are still in these. These are just body panels are banged up on most of these. But most of them all have their engines in them. But the thing is that people just gotta close these hoods on them. Hey, that's not a bad shell. That is not a bad shell at all right here. Oh, little crease there. But other than that, you throw that on a OBS body frame and find a front clip for it. What in the world? A deck? They built a deck on the back so they could bring the porch with them. Yeah, this one's Dick's Asphalt on the door of the old 70s something. Well, there is square bodies everywhere back over here. There is some way back there that I cannot go through too. There is a creek back there that is about nipple high that I am not trying to go in because the ice just got off the lakes maybe almost a month ago. So they're probably pretty chilly still. So no thanks. Not unless I got a wetsuit. Well, this one's been here for a while. Even cut, that's the original spare probably. Still bolted on. That is a nice grill. Silverado. Made from real tornadoes. I don't know. We got some older cars back here. Not sure what that is. Looks like a Mopar almost. I don't know. Not a bad body on that one. I'm gonna zoom out there. Holy smokes, I got dizzy. And we're gonna make our way over to this thing. I had to. It's the only one out here that I could find that is old. Old. Which I definitely want to get more older vehicles for my obsession of collecting old things. Maybe that I work on them, maybe I don't. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but if you got it, you got it. And if you need it, then you got it. I don't know. Oh, Chevrolet. She is complete. If she has the fender on the other side and the door. That cap. Oh, the running board's a little bent up, but nonetheless. Yeah, fender's here. Okay. The running board's still on this side. She was a blue. Wow. Inline 6 in there. Not a bad. I have no idea what year this is. It could be 50s. I'm guessing 50s. Yeah, 50s maybe. Please. Oh my lord. Oh. This still got the battery down there. Wow. That is pretty nice. Still got the headliner. Somewhat. manual. That is pretty cool. That has a cool look to it. Let me back up here. That's a really cool look. Wow. That'd be a fun cab to pull off of there and put on something else. Sorry about your luck, bud. I don't know if anyone's ever heard the term of yard sailed, but this thing got yard sailed. I mean, pieces everywhere all over the place. Bumpers. The skin. That's not even the whole tail. That's the skin of a tailgate. Oh my lord. Oh my. There's still a transfer case on there. Motor in there. Oof, duh. More C10s, C20s, C30s, C60s. There's a C60 out back. That way, that was a tow truck. Oh, what is this? We got some more art on the door. No Brakes Speed Shop. GW 7000. Wow, that is a cool, really cool door. I think that's my favorite one. Oh, what in the world did I get that seat out of? It's a cool green inside of there. Hey, there's the hood for her. It's really not in that bad a shape. This one's not bad either here. The C20. Yeah, most of these are full of stuff, some aren't. Silverado 10. Oh! Whoa. Yeah, she got beat up a little bit. Okay. Sure. Does anyone know what this came out of? Coils in the back, coilovers in the front. I don't know. Someone let me know down below. It's got 2, 4, 6 lug with discs in the back. This might have been a car. I have a feeling this was a car, not a truck. We'll take a look at this Blazer and this blue and white square body. I was very interested in the interior of that one. And then after these 3 square bodies over here, that is almost it. I know I probably passed by a lot of the stuff. Wow, look at that dash. A little incomplete, but all in all, it ain't dented up like most of them out here. There's a good back seat too, you know. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. There is a dually. One that I need for a project I got. I believe we checked this one out already. This one had a good seat in it. Yeah, a decent seat. We got the racing fuel box in the back. There we go. But this thing's got such a cool look. Gosh, that is really awesome. Somewhat nice to straight of a bumper in the front there. The only thing that sucks is that door. This is the one. Gosh, that color combo is awesome. All right. That is pretty much all my body can take right now from walking through here. I mean, if I had one of them little speed carts with a basket on the front, could have just mounted the camera on there and drove through here. Kinda. But just remember, if you never start, you'll never finish. So remember to subscribe, like, comment what your favorite truck, car, suburban, whatever. If you like the campers, let me know. If you hate campers, let me know. If you think it was a good video, let me know. If it was a terrible video, let me know. Hey, you idiot, what are you doing out there? It was a terrible video. Go ahead, comment down below. Let me know. All right, till next time, guys. We are out of here. I will be back. It makes me want to buy all these square bodies right now.